Hi, I'm Tim Whaley with the City of Kingsport, and I welcome you to another edition of This Month in Kingsport for the month of August. Joining us first off today is Martha Beverly, and we're here, as you can see, at the Renaissance Center. And behind us is a wonderful art exhibition of the sort that are hard to find. And tell us a little bit about that, if you would, Martha.
Well, first of all, welcome to the Renaissance Center. We're glad to be
here.
Taping the show here this month. And behind us is the art exhibit of Richard Lefevre. He is an artist of the Civil War. Of course, he is. This is an exhibit that is on loan from the Ewing Gallery in Knoxville. And it is an incredible exhibit. There are original watercolors of Civil War battles, and it'll be on display here through August.
And I haven't counted. How many different pieces do we have here?
I think there's about 30 pieces, and they're different battles. And if you go through and enjoy the exhibit and look at it, you'll actually get a history lesson in walking through and enjoying each of the scenes.
And these are watercolors, which has really impressed me. Probably one of the hardest mediums to work with.
Right.
And these are so vibrant; they almost look like prints rather than the actual work themselves.
Well, I know a lot of people thought, well, they're prints. And we're going, no, these are the original watercolors. So this is a very, very special exhibit and an honor to have it in Kingsport.
And it's on display through
August.
Throughout August?
August, right.
Okay, well, come on down and take a look. This is really an incredible series of paintings that we have here. A number of different battles that are depicted and commemorated by Mr. Lefevre. Was he a Knoxville artist?
Yes, and his wife is still living, and we're hoping that she might get up before the exhibit is over.
Outstanding. Yeah, we'll have to have a reception for her if we can get her up.
Right. But he donated these before his death to the Ewing Gallery in Knoxville, so it's part of their permanent collection. And it is a traveling exhibit, and is part of our Art in Public Places. You know, we have an art exhibit that's at City Hall, and then of course the one here. So this is part of our Art in Public Places exhibits throughout Kingsport.
Outstanding. Now that's not all you have going on, so tell me what else you got.
Well, we are unveiling our Art Night City Lights schedule.
Which is a concert series for folks who are watching today.
Yeah, it's a concert and performing arts series that's here in the Renaissance Center Theater. And we will be opening on September the 5th with Wooden Strings Puppet Theater. They are a theater from Nashville. They are world renowned, and they will be doing Out of the Mist, a dragon. And it is bigger than life puppets. It's an incredible. They were here several years ago as part of the first night, and we're bringing them back. And the puppets will be, it'll give you a kind of a sampling of how diverse puppets are throughout the world.
Oh, okay.
And if you realize or think back, and any of history will tell you that puppets have just mesmerized people throughout the ages.
Of all ages, actually.
All ages and around the world. So puppets and the art of puppetry has been around forever.
Now, if folks are watching or interested in tickets, who do they call?
Okay, the tickets are available online if you want to at kingsportarts.org. And you can get them online, or you can get them here at the Renaissance Center main office on the second floor.
And how much are they?
They are $12, and kids I think are $5. And they ages 5 to 95 will enjoy this show. It
one
is
performance
awesome.
only?
Yes, one evening
one
performance.
shot only, folks.
One shot only, and it's also being sponsored by the Arts Council's Arts for Kids program.
Outstanding. We appreciate their support, certainly.
Right, so we will be co-sponsoring it, the Cultural Arts Division of the City of Kingsport, with the Arts Council, and also it's being funded in part by a grant from the Tennessee Arts Commission.
And we certainly appreciate all they do as well.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to do a lot of this without the Tennessee Arts Commission. We appreciate how much time and the dedication that they have. They don't get paid anything for serving, just like on our Arts Councils. And we appreciate all the volunteers at all levels for making this happen. You can't do it without folks to help out.
And the Tennessee Arts Commission has been so generous to us for the last couple of years. And of course, you know how in East Tennessee we get forgotten sometimes by the folks in Nashville, and the Tennessee Arts Commission, they know that our arts in Kingsport are alive and well, and we're doing really great things that we're proud of from all areas and all organizations in Kingsport. And we're now being really recognized by the Tennessee Arts Commission, and that's a good feeling.
Good news. Yeah, definitely.
That's great.
Well, y'all are doing a great job, and again, this exhibit behind us is just wonderful. Come on down and check it out. As always, Martha, we appreciate you being with us on the show. Thanks for hosting us with the location today.
Okay, and we hope to see you at the Wooden Strings puppet performance on September the 5th.
Outstanding. Thank you very much. Joining us next, I believe, will be Lisa Choders from Downtown Kingsport Association. Lisa Choders here to talk about a number of neat things happening in the month of August with DKA. Appreciate everything Downtown Kingsport Association does, and certainly helping promote visitation tourism, economic development, a little bit of everything you're all involved with.
Absolutely.
And this is probably one of the neatest events coming up on Saturday, August 9th, the Tomato Fest. Tell us a little bit about this.
Well, you know, Tim, the Tomato Fest is something that has started now for the 4th year, and it's with the Southern Appalachia Plant Society and the Downtown Kingsport Association partnered together to promote tomatoes, and hence getting Tomato Fest. And it's a lot of fun. You get to see best dressed tomatoes, ugliest tomatoes. You get to see a lot of folks coming in doing free tasting. There's hundreds of tomatoes that's going to be on display. Plus, we will have a few tomatoes walking around and just kind of talking to the crowd and seeing what's going on and see how they like it. It's a fun event. There's lots of food that will be there.
Now the categories are just, you mentioned a couple of them, best dressed, but best salsa, best tasting, biggest tomato, prettiest, ugliest, most bizarre. How do if I want to enter a tomato into this fest, how do I go about doing it?
There are applications at the Downtown Kingsport Association. You can stop by, pick it up, and fill it out, and then show up the morning of August the 9th and be ready to show your tomato. It's a lot of fun. And last year we had a lot of different looking tomatoes and a lot of folks dressed up as a tomato. So it's worth your time to come down, see the exhibit. We also will have an art show that morning.
Okay.
In the gazebo area.
At Glen Bruce?
At Glen Bruce Park. You will have a lot of different artists sitting there. They'll be painting and they will have work for sale. And we encourage anyone to come down. It's an inexpensive gift that you can pick up. If you just want to have a little souvenir for the event, stop by and do that. But it's a time for families. There's children activities that will be going on, you know, in relation to tomatoes. So I encourage everyone that if you've not been in downtown Kingsport when the Tomato Fest is going on, to stop by. It goes on from 9 o'clock until 12 o'clock.
Now, this is the 4th annual?
This is the 4th annual.
How did this idea originate?
Well, the Southern Appalachia Plant Society was the one that actually came up with the idea.
Now, folks around here like to brag about their tomatoes, too. The tomatoes they grow in the garden. It's a serious activity.
This is
for a lot
garden
of folks.
time in East Tennessee. And so the group just got together and started thinking about, you know, these are master gardeners that are a part of this group, and they really are very proud of what their harvest is. And so, you know, a lot of them participate with the farmers market.
Yes.
And so they wanted to come up with something that would be fun. And, you know, you have the Irish Festival and different things, so we have a Tomato Fest.
That is a very unique event. So again, Saturday, August 9th, Tomato Fest 4 from 9 a.m. to noon. Don't forget the art show also going on at the gazebo. Now that's not all DKA is up to this month. Tell us what else you got going on.
Well, after the Tomato Fest ends at 12 o'clock, then we're going to be working on the Broad Street Cruise-In. Okay. And this is something that has taken place in downtown for many, many years. DKA has partnered with the Fraternal Order of Police for the last 5 or 6 years in efforts to help make this event grow and be larger than what it was in earlier days. Those of you that are watching can remember the time when you cruised Broad Street.
Yeah.
I can certainly remember that time.
I can remember it as well. It wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago. It was a lot of fun. And during the afternoon, the event will take place. And at the end of the night, awards will be given out for the cars that will be shown. And at that time, they'll get to cruise Broad Street. And we can reminisce about the way that we used to do it. You know, I can remember we'd go one block. Girls would jump out of the car, we'd get in the guys' cars, we'd go another block. So, you know, it was a lot of fun, and they go back to that. You're going to see a lot of very neat vintage
Now, is there an
cars.
entry fee, or do I need to register with anybody?
No,
or
you can
just kind of show up with your hot rod and be ready to go?
Show up. They're, I think, taking a $5 donation, and that donation is actually just paying for the cost of the dash plate.
Right.
And anyone that shows in a car show, they always want those dash plates. So the drivers and the cars will be given one of those. And it's a great event. I mean, we've had 400 cars down there at one time. And they'll have music going, there'll be refreshments, you know, food vendors will be down there. So it's a time that you'll see downtown brought back to the 60s, 50s, and
again, this is right after the afternoon of the Tomato Fest on Saturday, August 9th, and that'll run from 2 until 8 p.m.?
2 until about 8:30. Somewhere in that time frame. It just depends on how much fun's going on and how many old cars show up and start cruising.
Outstanding. Tell us about the Coffee Talk. Now, that's a show you do regularly.
Every week we do a coffee show it's actually 98.5, 1400 AM. We do that radio show with our merchants in downtown. Any of our members that want to participate, we're on the air from 8:30 to 9:30. We have members that come in, talk about their business. You have light refreshments, and it's just a good networking opportunity for members of the downtown.
Is that weekly?
It's weekly.
Okay.
And this has been going on for probably 10 plus years. And Houston Valley Broadcasting and our great partner with 1400 AM and 93.5, you know, they have been so good to our merchants and our businesses in downtown. And this is a way that we have that's inexpensive that they can, you know, participate
get the word about what their business
out and what their business is all about and what's going on in downtown.
So tune in weekly on from 8:30 to 9:30 on AM 1400, FM 94.3. Is that, what day of the week is that?
That's on Fridays.
On Friday mornings.
Every Friday morning.
And hear about what's going on with your downtown businesses. Upcoming events real quickly, Railgrass.
Very quickly, we got Railgrass coming in September the 26th, 27th. This is a new event for DKA. It's kind of taken over from where Harvest Fair left off. We're bringing in the heritage of our railroad. Had it not been for our railroad, the city of Kingsport wouldn't have gotten their charter.
Yeah, certainly.
So we have to remember that. So we're very excited about this new event that's getting ready to take place.
I understand the grass is a reference to bluegrass?
Bluegrass, and there's going to be lots of bluegrass music that's going to be taken on that.
So that's in September?
That's in September, the 26th and 27th. Then we have our city employee picnic that's going to be on.
Yeah, we do appreciate that.
And we always try and do that to show our city employees how much we do appreciate them. And if it were not for the city employees and what they do, there's not any of these events could take place. And that we can't say enough thank yous to those
well, we certainly appreciate all you do, and thanks for joining us again this month in August.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. Joining us next on This Month in Kingsport is Stacy Beverly with the Kingsport Chamber of Commerce Membership
Director.
Okay, and she has a ton of neat events. A bunch of businesses are very busy cutting ribbons on new facilities in Kingsport, and we're certainly glad to hear a little bit about that, so I'll let you take it from there, Stacy.
Thank you. On August 7th at 10:30 a.m., we're having a ribbon cutting at Gilbert Advanced Asset Management over at Sheridan Square across from Meadowview, so we hope you can make it to that. And also, the same day, Gilbert is having an after hours at 5:30 p.m. So their open house is going to be from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. that day. So we're just going to kick it off with a ribbon cutting and end it with an after hours.
So the financial advisors and investment brokers, folks like that, help you with your finances. Hope you can come out to that.
And then on August 8th at 10 a.m., we're going to have a ribbon cutting on East Stone Drive at the new Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union.
Outstanding. We welcome them to town.
Yes, that is at 10 o'clock. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. On August 21st at 5:30 p.m., we have an after hours at Allendale Falls, and this is also when we announce the Leadership Kingsport.
Yeah, this is one of the bigger after hours events of the year. Allendale Falls always graciously hosts this event. All the folks that are involved, I guess about 35 or 40 folks involved in the leadership program. Been working hard coming up with ideas of how to better Kingsport. We certainly appreciate their efforts on learning how to become leaders in the community of the future. So that's a really neat event. And I'll go ahead and mention also that same evening, 21st at 5 o'clock, everyone is welcome to come by the Regional Center for Health Professions there on Clinchfield. We're pleased to be holding the ribbon cutting and opening with that. Appreciate the Chamber's help getting the word out, helping us organize that. The Regional Center for Health Professions is the first building on the Academic Village campus. They'll be hosting about 400 or so students in nursing and a number of medical technology programs. So we welcome them to town. Hope you all can come out and for the ribbon cutting and then hop over to Allendale Falls and celebrate with our Leadership Kingsport class.
Yes, thank you. And they're also announcing the Distinguished Leadership Award that evening.
Okay, great.
So
outstanding.
That's going to be exciting. Also on August 22nd at 7:15 a.m. is our next Fourth Friday event at Meadowview, a full breakfast buffet, and that's going to be sponsored by Saratoga Technologies.
Outstanding group. They do great work. How was the breakfast this morning?
It was wonderful. Big crowd. Biggest crowd we've ever had.
Outstanding. And that's a completely free event. If you're listening and you're in the small business or big business, quite frankly, and you're looking for an opportunity to network with a couple hundred folks usually, almost every time there's at least a couple hundred folks that are out there from various aspects of business and industry. This Chamber Breakfast is a great way to get out there and get your name seen and work out with the community.
Definitely, definitely. Also on September 4th at 2 p.m. we have a ribbon cutting at Charming Clutter on Center Street. As most of you know, they did burn down and have rebuilt the building. So they are in their new location and excited to open up with a new ribbon cutting, and you have to go check it out. It's absolutely beautiful.
Downtown is just booming in terms
Yes.
of the activity and interest, and certainly the academic village and the higher ed campus I think is going to do a lot to further that.
Definitely.
Obviously students mean built-in customer base for
Yes.
folks too, so we're certainly
Yes.
pleased with everything going on, and thanks for all the good work the Chamber does,
thank
Stacy.
you.
As always,
Thank
it's
you
good to
very
have you on the
much.
show.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
me.
Joining us next on This Month in Kingsport is Kitty Frazier, Parks and Recreation Manager for the City of Kingsport, and the fall leagues are beginning to start up. But first off, we have a brand new fundraising event for Friends of Allendale. Tell us a little bit about that.
One of the newest events we have is called Trumps, Talbots, and Treats, and I've challenged Tim to
Very
say
good.
that
I'm not going to try to say it twice.
multiple times very quickly. Basically what this will be is a fundraiser for Friends of Allendale, in which we invite people to come out and play bridge. When they play bridge, they also get a wonderful meal, and they also get a chance to see a fashion show. So you have Trumps from the bridge, Talbot's is fashion show, and Treats is the food. It'll be a fundraiser for Friends of Allendale.
Outstanding. What day is that?
This will be on August the 11th. You need to call 229-9422 in order to register for that in advance.
229-9422. Now, bridge is one of those serious card games.
Absolutely, it's beyond my capabilities.
Yeah, you
can't
read the
do
columns
bridge.
in the paper, and I'm just like, this is really, really tough stuff. But
But it should
folks
be
are
fun.
serious about it.
It is very serious.
I know there are a
It's
lot of
first
bridge players in
competition.
Kingsport,
That's right.
actually. I've heard of several different clubs that are going out there.
Well, and several of our Friends members thought this would be a great way to kind of give the ambiance of Allendale to a new set of people that might not have been there and
Right.
come out and enjoy the game and raise some money for things that will go back towards supporting Allendale's different types of projects, so decorating the landscaping, special things they do for us as Friends of Allendale.
Now, if you haven't been by Allendale's lately, there's a couple of new additions that we might as well mention while we're talking about it in terms of the
Absolutely.
the sculpture and what all have we put in out there?
Well, we have a brand new facility called the Heron Dome,
Oh.
and it's actually a facility that you can rent for weddings or parties. It's sitting on the back of the lawn in the back with a beautiful bird sculpture in the middle. So it's a great scenic spot for lots of different activities, and it was donated to us, so we're very excited about that.
Well, we certainly appreciate that as well. And if you haven't been by Allendale, go by and check it out. Coming up with the fall leagues, what all we got going on? Baby Gump to start with?
Well, Baby Gump is not a league. It's actually a class for children ages 4 to 5. We offer exercise programs for those toddlers that don't quite make it to the school program yet, and
Right.
mom's saying, what can I do for my child to encourage them to be healthy and fit? We call it Baby Gump. So we do exercise programs for children 4 and 5.
And how long do those classes last?
Well, they're only about an hour long, and like I say, they run through different series, but the registration is through August the 8th on those, and so come sign your children up, and it's very inexpensive. It's only $10.
And again, 229-9422?
Well, this one's 246-4201, but you can always call our main office, and we can give you the referrals on the right numbers for each of the different things.
Outstanding. Now the fall leagues.
Fall leagues. We've got everything from children's leagues in baseball and softball for girls and boys for 12 and under, up through adults for softball, as well as flag football. So we've got just about every sport you can imagine. Just come sign up and enjoy the beautiful weather while it still lasts.
Yeah, and hopefully it'll be nice fall, we hope.
We hope so.
Now, a lot of this is on your website too, correct?
Absolutely. KingsportParksandRecreation.org.
KingsportParksandRecreation.org. Check it out. There's about a half dozen events that would take us a while to go through. We went through all of them, but boys and girls softballs is warming up. Don't forget your Baby Gump activities for your 4 and 5-year-olds. And of course, Trumps, Talbots, and Treats. Allendale coming up on August 11th. A great opportunity to see a little bit of fashion, play a little bit of bridge. So we do appreciate it. As always, Kitty, you joining us on this
Thank
month
you.
in
It's my
Kingsport.
pleasure.
And good to have you. And as we wrap up this month in August in the city of Kingsport, I wanted to thank you again, Martha, for having us here at the Renaissance Center. Come on down and see this awesome art exhibition we got of Civil War art. And wanted to also put in a quick plug. There's several more in the concert series coming up, the Art Night City Lights. Let's hear a little bit about that, and we'll tell you more about them next month. But real
Okay.
quickly,
Okay, we have our Art Night City Lights Performing Arts Series set through December. Of course, the Wooden Strings Puppet Theater will be here
the
September
very first
the 5th.
one in September 5th.
And then we're bringing in Bob Livingston October the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
He does a combination of acoustic, folk rock, and kind of labels himself as the Cosmic Cowboy.
Okay.
He's from Texas. That'll be a great concert on October the 4th. Then on October the 26th, we're bringing in the Vienna Boys Choir.
The Vienna Boys Choir.
And
All right.
we will be moving them to the Eastman Employee
Just to
Center
accommodate the crowd.
To accommodate the crowd. So we're very, very excited about that.
And we'll be talking a little bit more about these coming up.
Right.
But if you want to learn now, go to the website at
KingsportArts.org.
KingsportArts.org.
And you can buy the tickets. We have the symphony, the chorus will be here November 1st, and they will be in the theater. And then in December, on December the 12th, we're bringing in Elizabeth Von Trapp.
So
From
all
the Sound
fall
of
and into the
the-
winter, we have
yeah.
a Great lineup.
So
wow, that's incredible.
Go to www.kingsportarts.org, buy your tickets online, or come here to the Kingsport Renaissance Center, second floor, main office, room 224, and we'll get your tickets.
Say that twice fast.
Oh, I know. That's a good one. But we're certainly glad that you're here in the Renaissance Center, and looking forward to our Art Night City Lights series.
And come on down and enjoy this, enjoy the displays, and certainly get out and enjoy Kingsport this month in August.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.